So I thought I'd pop on here. My husband and I are the only two home, and everybody else is gone. So I thought I would jump on here and just do a little crafting and impromptu, definitely, since I just decided to do this. So here I am. And this is a crafting session. I'm just going to be working on the paper bag journal that I'm making for the 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. And I do have videos up about this, but basically there are 6 of us: Dawn, Trish, April, Joan, Sheila, and myself. And we are going to be making journals, one each. We have committed to make one journal each for the 12 months in 2024. So when we are done, we will accumulatively have 72 journals and at least 144 videos, because we each co-host has said that we will go ahead and make 2 videos a month. So this is an additional video. We have to do one video at the beginning of the month showing the project we're going to do, and then the last week of the month we show a video of the completed journal. And in between, some of us are going to be doing other things. So as that goes along, then hey Sheila, then we'll just go ahead and add those things in. So here is a little bit about us. Again, you can find all that information on my channel. So go ahead and pop in as you like and comment and do all the good stuff. So I'm going to move my phone up just a little and do some adjusting. I'm reading the comments here. Hi Dawn, Donnie Dawn. I am reading the comments as I go on my phone, so I moved it up a little bit. I hope you guys can see that. If anything looks weird or you can't see anything or whatever, I did turn my heater off because I had that on and it's getting kind of cold in my craft room. I don't have my heater set up in here yet, so I have to turn that on when I'm in here. But my grandson B, well, Ryder, but B, he's gone and his parents are gone. My son's at work and my husband is being quiet in the other room. So thought I'd pop on here. So I've made a little progress here on my journal for the, hold on, I'm going to get my settings here. There we go. Okay. So, I got the paper bag journal together. So I'm thinking, but I'm thinking what I want to do is, I've put it all together, as you can see, and I left a little bit of the reveal around on here. So I'm thinking I need some sort of cover. So I'm kind of playing around with an idea that I have of adding kind of a removable cover. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I might just end up restitching this into an actual cover. But I kind of like the idea of the paper bag. It's not really, I mean, when I added the paper, I used Fabri-Tac glue, so it does have some, like the edges are a little bit wimpy. I'm not really liking that. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'll have to see. But anyway, here we are. And let me get back over here, make sure that I'm reading things as they come up. So if I ignore you, I don't intend to. So I just kind of went in here and put a couple things in. I've got a belly band here and a pocket. I need to notch this out with a rounder, whatever, punch. I have a pocket here that you can't see very well, but it's kind of blue on blue. And as you can see, some of the pages I haven't done yet. This will become a side pocket, I'm thinking. So my idea is to cover all of them with cardstock because it does give it some stability. And this is a pocket here. And then I put a little bit behind there just to add a little visual. Again, that'll probably be a pocket. And then, yeah, so I'm going to just kind of cut and paste as we are chatting here. But that's really as far as I've gotten. So, little life update. Not that anybody wants one, but maybe you do. I don't know. So, my mom has a part-time care provider, and I'll say this, and hopefully my mom never sees this video, but her birthday's in a few days, and she'll be 86. So, she has a little bit of, she got in a car wreck a few years ago, and it damaged her wrist, and she has a, what do you call it, like a pin in her arm, so she has some problems doing things around her house sometimes. So, her care provider has come down with an illness, and she's not able to right now for at least 6 weeks. She's not able to help. So instead of my mom going through the whole process of getting another care provider and all of that, I'm going to be helping her. So that's, in addition to my journal shop, in addition to my regular full-time job. So hopefully, hi Joan, welcome. I'm hoping to be able to help my mom, but also still do all the things that I need to do. So anyway, junk journal challenge is what we're focusing on today. And 12 by 12 junk journal challenge 2024. If you don't know what it's about, go check it out. Oh, I just rhymed there, kind of. Well, anyway, so I'm just cutting this down a little bit while I chat here. I'm going to add this kind of pink color in. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this in, obviously, it's a rose theme. It's got the blue, the green, and the pink are kind of the 3 colors that I'm working with. And then I'm going to add my ephemera in, and then also what I'm thinking about, because I was like, well, I want to cover all the pages with the cardstock because that really helps to stabilize it. But then what do you do for journaling, right? And I didn't want to leave it blank. As you can see, that's really flimsy. So I'm going to add like coffee dyed paper, torn pages, or something like that. That's the thought. That's the idea. So I do have some of those here as well. So right now I'm just kind of covering the pages, and as you can see, each one is a little different because I cut them all down. So I don't measure, I just kind of do this and then cut it down as I go along. So Joan, you gave up on your video. No, we can't have that. Unless it's one of those things. I know how it goes. So let's see. I'm just, you know me. I'm on here. I pop on here when I can, do what I can. If you don't know me, well, that's what I do. So your journal is starting to look pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit discombobbled, I think, at this point. Technical problems. Oh, I have a technical problem. I'm out of glue. I always fill that before I start, but I literally was in my living room and I uploaded some things to the shop that Dawn and I made. And then everybody was still gone. They're still kind of texting me like they're going to be gone for a while. So I'm like, this is the ideal time. So excuse me for a moment. Talk among yourselves while I fill my glue bottle. Yeah, I usually make sure that I do this before because I hate it when, well, I don't hate, I just don't like it when I'm watching someone and they keep having to pound the glue bottle. It's like, let's fill that up before we start. So I usually do that, but today I didn't. So I will be less judgmental of others when they do that. Oh dear. By the way, Dawn, I love all of your little bits that you have in the shop now. I love those. I think they are so great. I wanted to buy them all, but I refrained because I have customers. Okay, here we go. I'm not really liking this striped. I thought about putting it on there, but I just like having, I think all the florals are going to look really nice. And then I have these kind of book pages with roses on it, all different colors, and a gardening book. So I'm going to use that. And I have another book that's got like home decor, but it's like from the 80s and 90s. So it's got a lot of like shabby chic stuff in there. So thought about putting those images on there too. Okay, if you've never ever watched me craft before, you need to know I am glue happy. I put glue on, I put it on. I don't wait. So I also talk like you're sitting here with me, so if that's a problem. Oh, Dawn, I will get you some more. You don't have to do that. I was just commenting on them. If you want to get me more for the shop, I think we'll need more because they sell pretty quick. So again, I'm not really measuring other than just kind of going like that. I always fold it. I don't know why I do this. This is just how I do it. Fold it and then cut it because I don't trust myself with a pair of scissors to cut straight. And my mom even got me with these ones with a laser, and I'm not very good at it. So this is how I do it. And this is I have a smaller paper cutter, but I like this one for some reason. I don't exactly know why. There is no reason to my rhyme. No rhyme to my reason. There's just none. So I do have to redo a video because I did a video a while back of slow stitching, and I was off camera a little bit, so I didn't realize that. But it's so hard with stitching because you have to, you have to have it close to you so you see what you're doing, where you're going, but then you have to have it kind of far away so that other people can see what you're doing. So lesson learned. I had a couple people give me some feedback on that. I appreciate it. So today I hope I'm in focus and in view and in frame and whatever else those words are. I don't know. So I'm kind of just going through. Dawn and I were kind of talking about this when we met up. So how I kind of do things is I literally will go like front to back. So I like the way that the blues were all together here with this little pop of green. So as I go through, I was just like, I don't know. I like to do things front to back, but then I started in here and I stuck some back here so that I didn't get in this pattern because I do have a little OCD. So I always kind of, go like, okay, we're going to put this, then we put this, then we put this, then we put that, then we go back to this, and then this. So I don't want to do that. So I literally sometimes have to like force myself to skip a page or two and go in there and do something different. So see where I have this here, I have the blue there, and then I have this blue here. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this blue right here, kind of. Okay, that was a really hard decision, but it's been made. So again, I'm cutting these down because these basically are about, I don't know how big. That's what I was doing the other day when I was doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 inches, and I cut it down a little smaller. And then I know they're about 6 tall, so cut it down a little smaller. Yeah, this is me working. This is my brain. This is my brain on crafts. Any questions? Oh, sorry. You'll also find I think I'm funny when sometimes I'm not. And if it doesn't cut perfect, I just literally tear it off, grab my scissors and cut it. So do as I say, not as I do, I guess. I'm going to go a little bit smaller. Again, I really don't care if that's perfect, although I don't want it to be too wide. So I'm going to cut a little bit more off. All these little scraps I keep because I use those for little snippets or page things. There we go. That'll kind of work. So are you guys enjoying the challenge so far? You ladies who are on here, who are part of it? I definitely am. Keeping me on my toes. So this paper, sorry about the sound, but this paper has a little bit of texture to it, so it's going to make a weird funky sound here. And again, with the glue. Always with the glue. I don't know why I have to have every inch. I do the same thing when I make a sandwich. My kids make fun of me because I have to have the mayo or peanut butter or whatever right to the edge of the bread. So as you can see, this is not perfect. I don't care. And then this will become a pocket on there. Let me see what you guys are saying, because like, you're probably like, oh, wait, there's still people here. That's great. Oh yeah, Joan, you're making just a completely junk journal, right? Everything junk. That's so cool. I have that on my to-do list, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Might change it up just because. Okay, so I have this green also. Let me take a look here. Ooh, no, So I have this green that has polka dots, which I have over here. And then it also has this these hearts, but I have a lot of the hearts in the red. So I'm kind of like dispersing that a little bit here and there. And I don't know, that's got a gooby on it. Oh, that'll be perfect. Okay. Sorry while I think. So I think we've had a few people that have said they're going to join in on the challenge. That's exciting. So it's not just the 6 of us out there working it, right? So that will be a lot of fun. We gotta cut that down some too. I could measure all this and do all that, but why? I use all my scraps anyway, so look at me. I'm kind of apologizing. I shouldn't be apologizing. I'm crafting. Yeah, I want to go a little bit more because this does have a little bump in the middle where kind of all of the stuff comes together. And it's kind of centered, but not perfectly. If you guys could see what's around me right now, you'd be like, oh my gosh. So, since I am doing the consignment journals, I have a lot of things coming in. And I'm finding that I am cramped on room a little bit. So I do need, by that I'm saying I need to clean my room and organize it so that everything has a place and I can easily access the things when I sell them. So that's been, I have a lot of journals right now in there. Ephemera seems to be what's selling. So the journals, of course, take up a lot of room. So I do have totes with them in. I have all of Dawn's things and a couple other of my suppliers. I have their things, Joanne and Cindy, because they send me not a lot, but they send me, larger quantities. And so I have those in separate bins. That way it helps me so that when I go to pull those, then we can have that. So I don't know. Yeah, Dawn, I'm reading your comments here. Yeah, so I have been getting a little bit of feedback. I don't know if you guys have, but I've been getting it when I post in the groups and stuff. People are saying they're going to be joining in. So that's really cool. I like that. I'm digging here for some more paper. Great. Maybe I ran out of paper. Okay. I'm going to put, yep, I'm doing it. I'm going to put this one on here. Maybe if I cut it better, I'd have more paper. Don't know. That's not how I do it. Okay, you're gonna get done with this video and say, who is this lady and why are we friends? That's okay too. When my daughter was a teenager, we were in an argument once and she was telling me how terrible I was. And I told her, I like me. She's like, what? I don't care if you don't like me. I like me. Oh, well, that's true. Yes, cleaning is an ongoing process, but I do have to clean because it's not just my craft things now, it's other people's. So I need to be a little more organized. Let's not call it cleaning, let's call it organizing. I like that. So if you guys haven't watched Dawn's video on how she organizes her craft supplies, you need to go watch it because it's a good one. Feel free, Dawn, to put a link if you'd like, because that's a good video. I watched it again the other day. And I told my mom she should watch it for her beads, but she's like, I couldn't do that. I have to go by color. Okay. I don't argue with my mother. Well, I have, but I don't win, so. One thing we're going to be doing over Mother's Day, we're going to see my sister, my two sisters actually, and one of the things that we want to do is have a family photo with my mom and all of us in there, and my brother-in-law. So we're going to do that, and then a little bit later in the year, we're going to have some photos taken of my mom with me and my kids and my grandson. So 4th-generation picture for that. That'll be nice. Getting everybody to agree to that was a challenge. It is the year of challenges. That's okay. All right, let's see. What do we have? I'm not thinking. Well, I'm thinking, just not effectively. Wait, did I miss a page? Okay, let's start over. I do this how I do it. Sorry. So far so good. I need a piece here, but I don't want to put something there until I know what I'm going to do with it. I might make it a fold out. I might make it a pocket. I'm not sure. And then this one, I definitely want to make a pocket because I have a pocket over here. Don't want to put hearts there unless we put them this way, but then I have hearts where? I have hearts there. Got a little bit of green going on. Got some pink maybe? Let's do some pink here because that's going to be kind of hidden away. Oh, I think I might be able to, wait, gotta move it up a little, like that, and about right here. Like I said, this is me crafting. Anybody else craft this crazy? My mom is great, Dawn. You are right. She cracks me up. I went to get her today. We were supposed to go grocery shopping. And it was raining, and then it started to hail. It was really cold too. So I get in the car, and she goes, okay, I have an idea. And I said, what? And she's like, I've looked at my list. I don't need anything really badly on my list. So let's get a coffee and go for a ride. It's like, okay, that's what we're going to do. So that's what we did. So during COVID, that's how I would get her out of the house once in a while, is we would get a coffee, or when they weren't allowed to make coffee, we would bring a coffee, and then we would just go for a little ride. So living at the beach, you can't really go any direction without it being terrible unless you go west. West is bad unless you have a boat, which I do not. So yeah, we just kind of drove around. We took a old road. It was fun. We had a lot of fun. So sometimes your plans change, right? So I'm liking how this is coming together. Random crafter. Oh, good, that's me, as you can see. Here, there, and everywhere. Do I want that? Well, you know what? I think I'm almost out of this paper unless I grab... Please hold. I do have more paper, but I didn't want to rip it out if I didn't have to on camera, but I think I have to get in here and tear it out. So I also have some other papers that coordinate with it, but I'm not sure I want to use them. There's a stripey, which I'm not really into. Hold on while I think here. So there's that, which is too busy, but I do like that. So I'm going to put some of that in there. So I like this paper pad. It is, I guess I should show you that. I showed it in my other video, but I've had it for a little bit, but it's this one. And I just like the colors on it, so thought I would do that. And then with all the rose images I have, it'll look really cute. So I need to go about right there. And if I fold this right, I can get more than one and use that on another page. Because I don't mind this pattern, it was just too busy with what else was going on. Of course, that was my thought at the moment. I could change my mind in a minute. Might happen. Let's see. Oh, well, we want to keep that straight. As my daughter says sometimes, it's all good. All right, make sure it fits. And we're going to fold it up about right there. I could have torn this. I thought about that, making it a little more ragged, but then I was like, well, what if I don't tear it right? And I do have this whole paper pad, but I don't have a whole lot beyond that. So as we have mentioned, we are crafting by the seat of our pants today and every day for me. Okay, let me see if anybody's left me yet. Sloths, llamas, and owls. Oh, all in one? Sloths, llamas, and owls. So you have industrious, relaxed, and llamas. What are they? Fuzzy. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome. We're just working on my paper bag journal, so you can maybe read through the comments and see what we're up to. I should have named my channel the Crazy Crafter or something like that. Chatty Crafter. No, I just kept it simple with my name. That's difficult enough. It's surprising how many names I get called. Some of them don't even start with a Y or a Q. Just saying. Let's see. I need more blue. But I don't have a big enough piece because, you know, my measuring system. Very technical, as you know. Okay, like that, about to there. This paper is really thick. And like I said, it's got that texture on there, so I'm going to be cutting that again and gluing that, so you'll be hearing that, so apologies ahead of time for that. Now, that apology is only if you're not a paper crafter. If you do paper crafting, you probably love that sound. Okay. And see, it is so thick, it doesn't want to cut through that. Lovely. When in doubt, measure 100 times and cut twice. Or measure once and cut 100 times. Of course, too big. I know. Over there. See you later. It's also deceiving on that. And yes, when I'm alone, I talk to myself just like this. Most of the time. Oh, how big is this journal? Okay, let me measure it here for us. After I get my glue on. Okay. All right, so it is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was made from a paper grocery bag, of course, if you have been watching. Yeah, so I just cut that down, and then I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages, and then I added 2 more in just because I wanted it to be a little bit more bulky, so I took those off of another paper bag. But the way I cut it, you get 7 pieces out of the paper bag. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Right here, I thought I had one that was eluding. So I kind of don't want that there. Let's see. Oh, we need that polka dot one again. This guy. Do I want that on there with that? No. Okay, are you guys like me? Do you like when you watch a live and they go, oh, I think I'm going to do this. And you scream at your camera, no, I do that. Like, oh, I would do that. I don't scream it, but you know. Okay, how big is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 4 3/4. Oh no, I'm measuring now. Did I measure right? No. 4 3/4. Did I measure right? Yeah, but it's a little too big. Of course. And about like, you like my measuring? Like, maybe that. Perfect. Okay, I like that. All right. Okay, then we're going to go here. So I don't mind if this shows, you would have to, cover that up somehow if you don't want that to show through, but I don't mind it showing through. So I'm just going to kind of leave it. Oh, that's bigger. Okay, I'm going to put this one here because I need to cut off about that much. I think. Let's measure that. Oh, good. All right. So tell me, do you guys use your paper cutter to do this kind of stuff? Do you cut? Do you just kind of wing it? How do you do that? Randomly put it on there. Do you care if it's straight? Do you care if it's not straight? What are your kind of crafting styles? Yes, I do save all those little scraps. And then I'm going to use those for other things in the journal. So I have them all off to the side here. And then those will become like little snippets or part of a journal card, part of a tag. So that's kind of how I'll use those. I could probably be much more efficient if I measured everything and did that, but I barely have time to do what I'm doing. Okay, so I like how that's worked out now. Do I have that right over here? Probably. Nope. Oh, good. So far, we're doing all right, I think. Yeah, I'm with you, Joan. No. I call my husband the trim master. He can cut a perfect circle with a pair of scissors. He can cut a straight line. He can, I'll say, how big is this? And he'll tell me, and I measure it, and he's within 1/8 of an inch. It's crazy. Oh dear, I just lost my cutty thing. Hold on. Uh-oh. This could be a minute. It bounced. That's never good. All right. Hold on, ladies. Well. Oh no. It like went really far. Oh dear. Okay. Back to this. We are crafting without a cutter. Did it go in the garbage? No. That'd be too easy. I do have another cutter, but I don't know if it will work. Last I tried, I think this one was a little bit worn. We'll see. Fun times. Oh, I hate scraps. Uh-oh. Try to pitch them as I go if they aren't. Tag, scrap, overtake. Yes. Yeah, I save my scraps because I don't have a whole lot of cardstock and stuff like that. So I do save those. Oh, I want to put that polka dot there, I think. So how big is that? 1, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, these pages are not all the same size. And then of course I don't measure it right anyway. So let's see if my cutter works. If not, I have to cut these by hand, and that will, oh, thank good. mess. Sometimes things work, and I'm very happy about that. Okay, moving on. Yes, I don't save like itty bitty tiny little scraps because they kind of get in the way, but I have I'll see if I'll be brave here and show you. I'll move you over here. So over here I have this bin, and I kind of have things in there. Right now it's a mess, but I have scraps in there in it's like a wood box. So that's what I put them in, kind of done like we did at the retreat, how we had our little wood boxes in front of us. That's kind of what I do. And then I just, as I'm crafting, I put things in there, and then after I complete a couple journals or, you know, a bunch of ephemera or something, then I take those out and just make a whole bunch of ephemera. Now, I don't pre-make it like you do, Dawn. I just make it for each journal, and then the leftovers I make into stuff that I put into kits and sell in my shop, my handmade ephemera. So the ones that I make, I mean, this is basically my process for a journal, is I go through page by page, do this, then I put my pockets on, then I flip through, because I kind of want it, you know, I kind of want to see how that's going to look as you're flipping through it. So like this, where there's a bunch of blue and this little bit of green, I'll probably put another little pocket on here with a different color to kind of bring that in. And then that needs a piece there. I don't want polka dots and others. I got this little piece. I don't know, because I don't like the flowers sideways. That's just a me thing. So I could put this, but then that to me kind of coordinates with that too. So they're different, a little bit different colors. Now this little guy, I think I can cut that on my own. I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, it's like the most stressful part. All right, so let's go ahead and put glue on. Now I could make this, you know, glue down the sides and have another pocket, but I don't want it to get too bulky, so that's why I've decided just to fold those flaps in and make those into pockets, because then I'm not adding another layer of bulk. This is sitting pretty flat right now, and that's kind of my goal, is to keep it kind of flat like that. So yeah, Dawn, you make really good clusters, I must say. I'm just reading your comment there, but I like yours because they how you kind of coordinate your little packs and do your stitching on there. I like that. Okay, so that will be that. Da, 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 da. And then this page, let's see, I'm coming off of that. I've got that. Yep, I think I'm going to put that side on. So if I get desperate here, and by that I mean I run out of paper, then I'm going to wing it again, even more. 4, 5.5, so 5.25-ish. And then to me that looks like these go this way. So I'm kind of picky. I don't know, comment if you want, but I kind of like pages to be the right way, you know what I mean, like orientation. So like this to me looks upside down. So, and I'm not saying it is upside down, but I kind of, you know, just want to do that. So Dawn, what were you saying there? You said something. Tear journal. Yeah. So the tear ephemera, that was fun. I got one of those as a gift from one of the ladies who's a supplier for me, and I used those, and they were really nice to use. Um, the only part that I had a little bit of issue with was like figuring out, and that's just me, it had nothing to do with the book, but figuring out like where to tear it and how, because I didn't know how to tear in between the images. So, and I have glue on my finger, so now I have that on there. But yeah, I like the tear books. It was nice to have it just right there and pick it up and use it. So let's see how many more pages we have. So I've got 1, 2, a little flap, 3, 4, 5, and that 6. Okay, we can do it. Too small. I keep picking that up and it's too small every time. Ooh, are you too small? Yes. How about you? Okay, you're good. So maybe basically 3/4. All right, let's try to cut this one on our own, see if we do anything. Oh, everyone gets silent. A moment of silence as I cut the paper by freehand. Okay, perfect. Well, except for that little dog leg on the end. Hold on. Oh boy. I'm going for it. Who's gonna know? All of us. All right. So I will tell you a story about my grandson, who I call B. He likes to come into my craft room when I'm in here. He knows not to come in when I'm not here, so far. And he likes to come in and stamp. So I'm cutting this off because it's a little jaggedy. Oh, I hope it goes straight. So, he comes in and he doesn't talk a whole lot. He's 3, but he doesn't talk a whole lot. So we're trying to get him to use his words. But he came in the other day and he goes like this when he wants me to stamp with him. So he'll come and he'll do that on my leg or my shoulder. And I have these, pulling one out here. So I have these stamps that are like a stick, and then they have a number on the end. And he likes those because he can hold them, like this. And so we were stamping away because I call him B, short for Busy Bee. Okay, that needs to be cut because it is crooked. I have a bee stamp, so we did that one. And then, let me find it here. I pull this one out, and it has this little butterfly. So I had my thumb like this, and I stamped, and I'm like, what is it? And he's like, huh? I said, what is it? And I lifted it up. And like I said, he doesn't talk very much. And he looked at me, he's like, oh, butterfly. I was like, okay, I guess he knows that word. So we don't know where he picked that up, but well, we do know he watches a show. It's called Minuscules, I think. And he watches it on YouTube with my husband. Oh no, yeah, my cutter's not good. This pocket might be different. Oh boy. Hold on. So he watches that show with my husband, and it's like little bugs and stuff, and he really likes the show. So that must be where he got it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because my cutting blade was not good, I'm just going to cut along here, and we're just going to live with it. I don't know what else to do. So now we have a crooked line. We have a torn page. It's all good. I don't care. I mean, and by that I mean I don't mind. All right, so back to our dilemma. Actually, what we can do this is not a pocket page now. Ta-da! Problem solved. And I'll save that and use it for something else. He does like bugs, but yeah, I thought it was funny because it wasn't, normally his words are like no, he'll say oh, grandma, he's like Anna, so he's kind of, his words aren't perfect, but he just looked at me and said butterfly. I was like, you're right, that is a butterfly. Okay, I also have this one which I might use. This is also in that paper pack. It's got the hearts, but I don't want it too whimsy. I want more of that rose kind of theme. So there is this one, but I don't like the stripes. There's the green one. Oh, maybe we need more polka dots. Hold up, hold up. Yep, we need polka dots. Okay, I do like polka dots. What do you guys think of this? Does it go with this or no? I'm thinking no, but I'm up for opinions. Okay. Now. Oh, yes. Well, Creative Nana, come on, you know grandkids, right? I only have one. And I hear he's the only one I'm going to have, but he was a surprise, and he was a good surprise. 5.5 ish. 5.5 ish. So yeah, he's almost 3 now. But they're telling my daughter that, with pandemic and everything, that a lot of the kids are a little bit behind on their language, so they're not concerned about it, but they're going to send him to a speech therapist, try to figure out what's going on, because he understands things, he just doesn't talk. But he does like to bounce on a trampoline. I have a little exercise trampoline that I got him in a Facebook group for free, because he has a big trampoline, but it's outside, of course, and he can't use it in the winter, so I got him that little one, and it's in our living room, and he loves it. I should have called him Tigger instead of Bee, but he's B, short for Busy Bee. Okay, I'm going for it. Wait, does it go that way? No. So the thing I'm finding is I don't want to get the paper too close to the edge of the paper bag, or the center, because what I'm trying to say, this part here, it's kind of built up because it's got some reinforcement on it. So I try not to get that too far over, and that might be too far over. But I don't think so, because it seems to be going down all right. Okay, there's that. And then we're coming off of this. We've got that. We've got this. So what are you guys thinking about those hearts? Okay, Joan. Oh no, I hope you feel better. Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you, Sheila. That is right. And that's what I tell people. So, and he's big for his age, so a lot of people think he should be further ahead or whatever, and whatever. Don't hate people, right? So do I have that one there? Oh no, I want to do this one. So I haven't had much of this one in there because it's got the white background, because I like this side. But I don't know if I like that one. I'm still debating on that. I think it's too whimsical. And I don't like the striped one, and I have, oh, I have more of that one. No, that one's there. And I have more of that one. Okay, let's pull this one out. All right, I am almost to the end. Adding a cow. Oh, I hope that you're talking about your journal and not mine. A cow. When in doubt, add a cow, right? You're so funny. All right. How big is this one? Because this is the one I cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3/4, so 4.5-ish. Huh. Is that 4.5? No, that's 3.5. 4.5-ish. I almost did it again, you guys. Ay, ay. I said I would be live. I didn't say it would be good. All right, here we go here, about right in there. Now I'm measuring with my finger. You know, like move your finger over. Ta-da! So this stuff here, because I'm a little bit cleaner on this journal, usually I would just leave that. But these are more clean lines, so I'm going to clean that up a little bit there. Oh, Bonnie. Are they like whimsical pig journals, or like you have pictures of actual pigs, or what is that? Because I know lots of people who actually collect pig things. You know, salt and pepper shakers and stuff like that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, you guys, I'm liking how this is kind of coming together. And then I'm going to go with this polka dot because I can't get enough of that. And we're going to cut it because this fold is there. I need to cut it right about in here-ish. And a little tiny bit off the bottom. At your own discretion, of course. I even have to put the flowers how I think they go when they're on the back side, even though the front doesn't really matter. Why is that? Don't know. It's how I work. Okay, we're looking good so far, I think, here. Oh, okay, yeah. Line dot arrow. I've had some of her journal kits. They're cute. All right, what am I thinking here? I could put, oh, maybe that'll fit. Yes, indeedy. Okay, so we're going to cut that about right here. See, I can't even fold it straight. Look at that. But I know the start was right. All right, here I go. Okay. I really like the polka dots. I wish the pack had more polka dots in different colors. That would have been cool, but it didn't. So you go with what you have. Okay, I got a little bit up here, so I want to clean that up a little bit. Hold on. Please hold. All right. And that has that smear at the bottom. That's okay, because I'm going to fix it. How am I going to fix it? That's the next question. So I have all these scraps. I can put a little pocket there. Oh, that's kind of cute, offset like that. I need my little, hold on while I get my pocket notcher thingy. Okay, I'm back. Pocket notcher thingy. Again, no measuring. That just hit me in the face, right in my mouth while I was going to say something. That's great. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on, glue. Work with me. Wow, that wants to be in here. All right, so there we go. Cute. I like that. I like how that colors in the background too. Oh, excuse me while I pat myself on the back for that one. Jeez. All right. Yeah, we can do green again. And I do have what on the back? That green. Okay. So I like that there. Okay. Now, my hearts are going to be backwards. I don't know about that. Or sideways. But there was a time in my life when I would have known that and that would have bothered me every time I looked at it. But the pattern on the front is what matters. I know, it's crazy, but it's how I used to be. Okay, so we're going to put that on there. And then, because I did this kind of low, because I thought that was the other page, I am going to, I'll put something up here like a tuck spot, or a pocket, or something like that. So, I don't want dots on dots. I don't want that because it goes that way. I could do this way, and make like a offset pocket, or something like that. Let's see. I call these my freeform pockets. Just kind of go like that so that it gives a little bit of shape to it. I like to do that from time to time. I also do that on my pages. I'll just cut my pages like that, a little bit rounded. I don't know, I kind of like that. So that can go there. And then, come on, you stick down. I like that. It's kind of like, almost looks like a corner. Uh-oh. Corner thing. What do you call that? Like slips over the edge. Corner cover. Okay, got the last page here. And I think I want that to be hearts, unless I have that. Well, I have that there. I think that's okay. It's either hearts or polka dots, because I don't want to cut into another paper, and that's all I have out. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Decision made. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5-ish. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Last page. I knew it was going to happen. I'm like, really, really, really. Okay, so I hit my off button there. That's so funny. All right, so what did I say? 6 and something. So 5-ish and a half. I better measure this because it's my only piece of this. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Yeah. So I'm going to go right in about a little less than 6, a little more than 6, I mean. So I can cut it down as I need to. My last page, and I'll probably mess it up. Pretty good. Okay. And then I want that to be about right there. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I wonder what that was like for you guys, because it was pretty crazy for me. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I hope it was fun. Dawn and I have been talking about maybe doing a craft together video, you know, like where each of us are live. I don't know. After dealing with me today, I don't know. We'll have to see, right, Dawn? She'll do fine, but I'll be over there taking you guys. Whoa, where are we going? You probably saw all my bead drawers at the front of my desk here. I was really concerned that I would be like looking down in the camera. You probably did see me. I hope not, but you know, maybe. I don't know. It is what it is. If it's too bad, I'll just delete it from YouTube. Crafter goes crazy in her crafter. Details at 11. Alright, enough glue. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's too much glue in a confined space. Now I'll probably get in trouble. Okay, let's see what we've got. Cover, which I haven't decided what I'm doing with yet. Let me pull this up a little so that you're not right in your face. And then flip through. I just put that on there because I had a scrap and I used it. So I kind of like how it came together so far. Then I'm just going to add in my pockets and stuff. I don't know if I'll be back to do a video on that, but that's my next step. So again, hashtag 12x12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. Please join all of us, and it will be awesome. So anybody have any questions or anything you want to chat about before I sign off here? Yeah, I like the different sizes too. It just kind of worked out that way, but I like how it was kind of here and there, especially the one where I had to cut the pocket off. That was classic. So again, these are, you know, kind of wimpier pages on the corners, but I think that'll look cool in the end when it, you know, as you use it and flip through it, it'll kind of wear those edges, and I think that's okay. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it. All right, Joan, go take your hot shower and feel better. Dawn, back to your crafting. And look at me, I'm being bossy. Okay, you guys go do whatever you're going to do. I'm going to go take a little break and come back and add some pockets. So thanks for watching. Watch my video at the end of the month where I will have my completed journal flip through. And go check out my shop, Yvette's Junk Journal Shop on Ko-fi. You'll see some new items I added just today from Dawn Aura Hood at Scrapbook Sage, as well as some that I made. So please go check that out. I have many other artists in there. Join us in our challenge again, hashtag 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. We'll get you all the videos and all the good things that we're doing. Join us in your crafting endeavors. Let's get our projects done in 2024. Take them from bucket list to reality. All right, there's my commercial. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have a great night.